Hi, so what I have in front of you are two packages I got from AliExpress. And you're probably wondering whether AliExpress is a reliable, official site that is not a scam. And I could tell you right away, it's not a scam. I've been buying from them for 2 years. So I buy packages that are, $100, $150. And I would say 80% of the time, they arrive between 6 to 8 weeks. So it does take 6 to 8 weeks. Sometimes a random one will arrive within 4 weeks, but that is very rare. So just to give you an idea of what I'm buying and what I'm having shipped overseas from basically China or Hong Kong or Asia to the United States here, I do buy a lot of, say, Lego bricks. So you see here, these are things that are not going to get damaged, but they are pretty high priced items. You'll see I have $90, 100 something dollars in total actually with all of these. This particular one is from mainland China. This is from Hong Kong. And usually is the case where they'll arrive probably 6 weeks, 8 weeks, to the point where you don't even remember you bought it. So a random package will arrive at your home, and it's actually a pretty pleasant surprise. You'll be thinking, okay, what in the hell is this? And it turns out to be something you bought 2 months ago. So 80% of the time it actually does arrive, and arrive within that time period. But the 20% of the time where it doesn't arrive, I'll file a dispute. So I've had packages where I bought for $150 and it didn't arrive, and what I'll do is dispute it, and within the AliExpress dispute process, they do refund you, and they'll refund you within a week. If you want to dispute something that you have not received, they do have an open dispute button. So in this case, this particular item I did not receive, and this was over $105 here. And once I was able to dispute it, it did refund me the money. And you can see here, it's giving you a status. This is the refund status. So the dispute here, it shows you basically when they made this decision, and it takes about just 1 day or so. So you'll notice here, I bought it around April, early April, and it didn't arrive basically a month and a half later. So itself started the return process, and within 2 days it refunded me the $105 without any intervention from my credit card company, or even without me really doing anything other than mentioning that I didn't receive the package. So it is very reliable site, I would say. So I find that to be very reliable. In that sense, it's not a scam company. AliExpress is very dependable in that way. Now, if you want to be super safe, what you want to do is buy through your credit card. So buying through your credit card, skip the PayPal, skip the other payment providers. You could always dispute through your credit card, but I found that I've never needed to do that with AliExpress. So I'm comparing this to other sites such as Banggood.com or GearBest.com, where sometimes you have to dispute through your credit card when it doesn't arrive. It doesn't have that streamlined guarantee where, okay, it'll handle it within its own site and it'll handle it in an expedited fashion. So that's one thing that's good. Now, you'll notice in AliExpress, just like in all of the other goods from China that you buy, whether it's from eBay or whatever, it comes in this type of packaging. And what I find that, they send it a lot to an intermediate person who forwards it to you in the US. So I'm US based here. So, the packaging is always somewhat haphazard. You can see this thing is just, taped around with just, packaging tape, which is interesting. It's always going to be like this when you get stuff from China. Now, the stuff I tend to buy from them is, these Legos. So I'll buy these Legos at basically half the price, less than half the price more often than not. And, this thing would be a couple of $100, whereas I bought this for $30, given that it's a knockoff from China. But in any case, what I want to mention is that, stuff does arrive somewhere between 6 to 8 weeks. Usually, you might get something, you might get lucky and it might be 4 weeks, but that's very rare. So if you're buying a gift for someone, plan ahead. If you're buying it, for yourself, just have that expectation and, buy through the credit card. The dispute process on AliExpress is very reliable. But that's really it. That's really what I wanted to mention, and I hope this helps. And please subscribe, and thank you for watching.